Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Young Red from Youngblood Reviews, and this is the third time I'm filming this. First time I messed up, and because I thought I'd forgot a book, and I stopped, and I was really I was acting weird. And then all of a sudden, my dad just walks in, and doesn't even knock. You would think people knock, but they don't. Anyways, I've read a lot of books, and since this is the third time I'm doing this video, I am really tired, and I don't want to have to film this video 400 more times, and I don't want to have to go over these books all over again. So I'm actually just going to show you the books, and I'm not even going to I'm not going to read them. If they have a good enough, if they had a good enough reason to show them to you, like 2 minutes, then I will. So the first book is Hide and Seek by Sarah Shepard, and it is the 4th book in the Lion Game series. Cannot wait for this one, and they are making another one, and I'm mad that they are, because I thought this was only going to be a 4-book series. They lied. Liars. Liars. Sarah Shepard supports lying. Next book is 666 Park Avenue by Gabrielle Pierce. This is actually being turned into a show. I don't like the name, but I like the tagline, which hopefully you can see it. Welcome to the Upper East Side where the socialites are witches. Cannot wait for the show. I kind of really want to see it really badly. Next book is Nevermore, the paperback version by Kelly Craig, and it is about Edgar Allan Poe, and I love Edgar Allan Poe, and Shadowed, which is the 2nd book, comes out later this month, and I love the tagline on that one too. It says, "Some nightmares can follow you into reality even when they're not your own." It is really good. I've actually already read it, and it blew my mind. Freaked me out sometimes. Rift by Andrea Kramer, which is the prequel to Nightshade, which I don't see how. This is not a prequel. Usually prequels tell you about how the main character got to where she was, or something like that. Prequels are changing nowadays, and that's honestly making me really mad. I don't know why. It just kills me. I want a prequel to be about, like, the main character from the 1st book, parents or something like that, but they've kind of changed it now. But Rift was so awesome to get because it was, if I can get it, signed copy. Yay! Found it at Books A Million. Took me a while, but I found it, and I was so excited. I was like in awe because I've been waiting for Rift forever. Next book is Project 17 by Lori Faria Stellars, and it is a ghost book, and they go to a psychiatric ward and they encounter ghosts. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's a good book if you haven't read it. I've actually read it before. Paranorman by Elizabeth Cody Kimmel. If you have not read this book, it is so good, so funny, and it's kind of cute. And I love the fact that when you take off the dust jacket, it has like an illustration on it, and it's like smooth. It's so cool. Like, so you don't have to ruin your own dust jacket. It has this little picture on the back. Great book if you haven't read it. I would go get it, honestly. Kiss of Night by Debbie. I'm not even going to attempt the last name. It is not good. This is actually a Christian vampire novel. How they did that, I do not know. Post a comment. How would you write a Christian vampire novel? I honestly do not know. But anyway, I love the last line because it says, "What would happen if a vampire truly accepted God?" Like I said, I've actually been on a big Christian book kick, and I am actually almost finished with a Voice in the Wind trilogy. If you've seen, go to one of my other book hauls, and I actually did show a Voice in the Wind books. And I actually put a review on A Voice in the Wind up in my blog. Yes, my blog is back up, and I will be doing more reviews. Actually, I've got to do a review for Wake by Amanda Hawking. I meant to do that earlier, but I was on vacation, and I was forgetful. I've been stressed lately. I've got to do that review. So, yeah. The next one is Night Shift by Stephen King, and this is actually like a remake book, and it came out in mass market paperback with a new cover. Great stuff, and it's really scary. I was like freaked out the entire book. Next one is The Goddess Legacy by Amy Carter. If you have not read this series, it is so good. I like devoured The Goddess Test, and it didn't take me long to even finish it. So The Goddess Legacy, you have to read The Goddess Interrupted before you even touch this one. And that makes me mad. I don't know why. I want to start The Goddess Legacy pretty darn soon. But it's actually just a bunch of short stories, and then it's not the third book. It's not the third book. The next book doesn't come out till like 2013, but I think this has an excerpt of it. I'm pretty sure it does. Nah, doesn't have an excerpt. Actually, the second book has an excerpt. Sorry, I got confused there. Next book is The Harbinger by Jonathan Cahn. Been on New York's best time seller list longer than the popular 50 Shades of Grey books. I don't care how good those are. This is better than them. Better than those. I'm telling you right now. I read this in an hour. If that doesn't tell you that it's a good book, I don't know what does. And I'm going to read you the back, because this is a really special book, and it really has a place in my heart. It says, "Is it possible that there exists an ancient mystery that holds the secret of America's future, that this mystery is behind everything from 9/11 to the collapse of the global economy, that God is now sending a prophetic message, on which America's future hangs." Read it, loved it, go get it. I loved it. Great book. And actually, I want to tell you something special. It's actually told in a lot more dialogue than it is, like, descriptive writing. And I like that the most, because I know how hard descriptive writing can be for a new writer. I literally started writing a new book the other night, and honestly, I would rather write in dialogue all the time, because descriptive writing, you feel like you leave something out every time you do it. Anyways. Next book is Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone by Kat Rosenfeld. I am very confused about this book. I have no idea what it even means. Like, I read the inside cover, and then I went to this, well, just the inside cover, I guess. And is it a murder mystery? Will somebody please elaborate? I need elaboration. I don't even know if it's a murder mystery or not. And I usually know that. I mean, please leave a comment down below telling me what Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone is really is. Is it a murder mystery? Or is it just one of those sad books that you just kind of have to feel sorry for everybody else in the family? I really need to know. The next book is actually a video game guide, and it is like, it doesn't have a title, but it is on the side. It says Book of Cain, if you can read that, and then it's the Blizzard. This is actually from Diablo. Never played Diablo, but I did want this. I don't know why, because of the illustrations mostly. Haha! Me, and I'm addicted to illustrations. See? He's an Archangel. Imperious. You can see that? Got it mostly because of the illustrations. Don't know why. Don't usually do that, but I wanted it. I wouldn't buy it, though, unless you are willing to, if that's the only thing you're going to the bookstore to buy, because it's like $30, and it killed me to buy it. I am not a person who spends $30 on one book. That is why I can't buy, like, adult novels, because they charge so much for them. The next book is actually a school book that I'm having to read, and I don't know whether I am excited for it, because I have to write an analysis for it. School's been hard. But it is The Turn in the Screw by Henry James, which is actually a ghost story. If you've read it, please tell me if it's good. Because I have to read it, and I have to endure it. It's 87 pages, but 87 pages of reading is really long. I mean, honestly, please just tell me if it's good. I need to know. And that is all for me this week, you guys. I am tired. I am exhausted. I am just completely kaput. Because I got up at 5:30 this morning. And it just wasn't good. But anyway, like I didn't get to say this, but in the last video I made, I did like go into deep detail that I was sorry for missing a couple of videos. I am sorry that I have been away for a while. The books just didn't come in as fast as I wanted them to, and I've actually cut back on a lot of the reading because of high school, sophomore year. It's gotten a little tougher. I've already got a project to do. I've got a book to read for a class. It's like I'm stressed. I feel stressed. I think I'm getting gray hairs. Kills me. But anyway, I hope you guys had a great few weeks in books. But I hope to see you guys like at the end of this week. And if you don't know, we are holding auditions on Bookish Days, which is actually my collaboration channel. Well, not my collaboration channel. It's a collaboration channel I'm part of. And I think the auditions are still going. If they aren't, I'm sorry that I'm a little late on doing giving you the news. But Bunny from Bunny Cates, go to her channel. She actually has a video that tells you all of what you need to do. Just go there, but we would love to have you a part of Bookish Days because it's just awesome. It's a great way to make friends, and honestly, I'm gonna miss the person that's leaving. It's gonna be so sad, and I'm actually gonna shed a tear. But yeah, go and check that out. It's gonna be so awesome. And like I said, if I miss a day on any of this channel, go to Bookish Days. I mean, honestly, I'm doing that a lot because it's fun. Honestly, better than doing, my own channel, because I've got a lot more topics to do. And basically, all I do on here is book hauls. And I do book reviews and stuff like that, but I don't get any views on them. It's not that I care about the views, it's just I don't want to take the time to make a video if I'm not going to get any views on them. So that's mostly why. And then I've thought about doing a couple of other things. Like, I've thought about just making, like, a new meme for myself or something like that. Like, it's going to be called... I may do it just to see how many views I get for it. It's going to be called, like, Manga Talk. And it's where I pick, like, a manga series that I'm dying to talk about, and like, you guys can ask me questions about it and stuff like that. I've been dying to do it. I might do it. I'm still considering it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, but I am excited to do it. If I am going to do it, it'll probably be later this week, and it'll go up on the blog as well because I want to talk about it on the blog. It's amazing that I'm getting to do this, and I'm very blessed to actually be getting to do this. And I am sorry again for being gone. So I hope you guys had a great few weeks in books, and I hope you have another great week in books, and I will see you guys next week. Happy reading, or at least at the end of the week. Scratch that. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll have another video. Happy reading.